Hello students, how are you? Today we will discuss the questions of the exercise 3.3 and it is for class 8 students NCERT Maths Book. So today we will discuss, we will solve the questions of the Maths Book of class 8. You see exercise 3.3, please release your book and you see here it is a given parallelogram ABCD here. Complete each statement along with the definition or property used. And you see ABCD, it is a given parallelogram. And you see AD is equal to dash. You see, in a parallelogram, already you have known, opposite sides are of equal length. So here AD, the length of AD is equal to the length of BC. So you can write here BC. And you mention the property here. What property you will write here? Parallelograms you start from opposite sides of the parallelogram. Opposite sides. Already it is given a parallelogram, so opposite sides are of same length or equal length. Then come to angle DCB. DCB, this angle. What do we know? Now we know in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal in measure. So measure of angle DCB, that is equal to the measure of angle DAB. So you may write like this: opposite angles are equal in measure. So they measure equally both angles, opposite angles. Then come to OC. You see OC. What is O here? You see the two diagonals bisect each other at the point of their intersection. So O is the point of intersection of two diagonals. So what we have known about the diagonals, about the properties of the diagonals. The diagonals of a parallelogram, they intersect and at the point of intersection they bisect each other. So the diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other at their point of intersection. So you see the length of OA is equal to length of OC and the length of DO is equal to the length of BO. So this length OC is equal to OA. So you have to write the property of the diagonals. What? Diagonals bisect each other at the point of their intersection. So we are mentioning the properties here. And you see the last one, what it has been given. Measure of angle DAB, this angle, plus measure of angle CDA, this angle. And you see BC is parallel to AB. DC, the line segment DC is parallel to line segment AB. And AD is the transversal. It is the transversal. So you see, this is parallel to this. So there are two parallel lines here, both AB and DC. AD is the transversal. So what do we know about this? Now before already we have studied the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is equal to 180 degree. Or you may tell the interior angles on the same side of the transversal, okay, they are supplementary. That means the sum of their measures is equal to 180 degree. Or the sum of the interior opposite angles, two adjacent angles here in case of parallelogram. The sum of the interior opposite angles is equal to or is 180 degree. Okay. So this measures 180 degree. You may write this as the property, the sum of the interior opposite angles is 180 degree. So this is the property already we wrote here. So these are the properties we have mentioned here. Okay. So this is question number 1. So now I want to erase it. So you may write now. So we will move to question number 2. What it has been given here, you see. Please go to question number 2. Consider the following parallelograms. You see there are so many parallelograms drawn here. 1, 2, 3. This is 4. This is 5. Yes. Find the values of unknowns x, y, z. X, y, z. These are the measure of the angles. You see. So in the first case, you see this parallelogram. Already we have known different properties of the parallelogram, and just we will apply that and we will know the measure of the angles. You see, here it is angle Z, angle A, that is angle Z. Here it is angle Y, angle X. Yes or no? So we have to know their measure. What is Y, what is X, what is Z, and you see. First we have to know, we may know this, you see, the opposite angles are equal in measure. All these are parallelograms. So in question number I, you see, angle Y is equal to 100 degree. Why? Opposite angles. Because we are studying the properties of the parallelogram, but the question it has not been asked to write the property, but it will be helpful to you. You should know why you are doing. How did you know that y is equal to y measures 100 degree? How? Now the reason is opposite angles are equal in measure in case of a parallelogram. Okay, so we knew the value of y. This part is over, and you see. We may go to x now to know the value of x. Yes, you may know this. You see, AB is parallel to DC and BC is the transversal. So these two angles, 100 degree and x, both are interior opposite angles. So their sum is 180 degree. Or you may tell the sum of the measures of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Here transversal is BC and here these are two parallel lines. So these two interior angles, they will sum up to give 180 degree, which we call the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. That means their sum is 180 degree. So we may write like this, is equal to 180 degree. That implies x is equal to, you transpose 100 degree to right hand side. So minus 100 degree, that is 80 degree. So we got this value. This is 80 degree. And you see, what is angle Z? And if right, you give her like this, angle Y, angle Z is equal to angle H. is equal to angle x. Already we have known it 80 degree. So this is due to opposite angles. You may see here angle x and angle z both are opposite angles in a parallelogram, so they are of equal measure. So like this we could solve the question beta I of question number 2. Then you move to question number question 2 of B2 II. You see what is here given. This is y angle, this is x angle, and this is z angle. And you see this side is parallel to this side. This is transversal. This is also transversal. So you may do like this. If you consider this line and this line, so this is transversal. If you see here, y plus 50 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? You will write sum of interior opposite angles. Interior opposite angles, sum of interior opposite angles is 180 degree. This. So what will be y? Y will be 130 degree. That implies y is equal to, or if the angle sign here, angle y is equal to 180 degree minus 50 degree. So that will be 130 degree. So this is 130 degree, and you see angle y and angle x both are opposite angles. So angle x is equal to angle y is equal to 130 degree. So if it measures 130 degree, so it is also 130 degree, because opposite angles are of equal measure. You may write here opposite angles. And you see angle x and angle z both are corresponding angles like this. This is the transversal, so this angle and this angle both are of equal measure because corresponding, due to corresponding angles. You may do like this. In different ways you can solve, but it will be easier for you, you see. Or you may do like this. This angle y is equal to angle z, alternate angles, because you see this is and this is, and this is the transversal. This line, this side is parallel to this side, and this is the transversal. So this angle is equal to this angle in measure. That is the alternate angles. You may write like, you may think about this or think about if these two, then corresponding angle. So you may write angle x is equal to angle z, that is equal to 130 degree. You may write corresponding angles. Already we have known the properties of the parallel lines and the transversal. This is one of the property. Corresponding angles will be equal, or alternate angles. Whatever you do, you can solve. So come to question number 3. What happens here? You see. Here it is also a parallelogram. What happens? It is 90 degree. This sign, you see this symbol. This is 90 degree. So x is 90 degree. So we got this. Angle x is measures 90 degree. We got it 90. So in this triangle, if I name it A, B, C, D, and the point of intersection of the diagonals is O. So in A, O, D triangle, x is a right angle. So one of the acute angles is given 30 degree. So what is the angle sum property of the triangle? So angle H plus 30 degree plus angle Y will go 180 degree. That implies 90 degree plus 30 degree plus angle Y is equal to 180 degree. That implies angle Y plus 120 degree is equal to 180 degree. That implies y is equal to 100, angle y is equal to 180 degree minus 120 degree, that is equal to 60 degree. So this angle y is 60 degree. So you see, in this parallelogram, the side AD is parallel to BC, AC is the transversal, so angle y and angle z. Here these are two alternate angles. And when the transversal AC cut the parallel sides AD and BC, so the alternate angles will be of equal measure. So angle y is equal to, or first you write angle z is equal to angle y, that is equal to 60 degree. What is the region? Alternate angles you write. Alternate angles. So alternate angles are equal. So we could solve the question number 3. Then we will move to question number 4. And I will have to erase it. So this is also a parallelogram. You see, we may name it. And you see, angle y and 80 degree, both are opposite angles, so y angle is 80 degree. Okay? And if it is 80 degree, you see, the side AB and the side DC are parallel. AD is the transversal. So here, the alternate angles, angle y and angle z, they are of equal measure. So angle y, measure of angle y is equal to measure of angle z, that is 80 degrees. So it is also 80 degrees. And you may also do like this. This is 80 degree means z angle is also measures 80 degree. Why? And due to corresponding angles, because this is the transversal and these are two parallel lines. So these are cut by the transversal DC. So here the corresponding angles are also equal. So through alternate angles or corresponding angles. So from the two side angle, you may decide what to do. Either corresponding you do or alternate angles. But you will have to find the measure of angle z. And you see, what is the angle x here? So you see, this side is parallel to this side, this is transversal. So these measure, so this angle and this angle both are interior opposite angles. So the sum of the interior angle, opposite angles is equal to 180 degree. So you may write angle y plus angle x is equal to 180 degree. That implies angle y you see 80 degree plus angle x is equal to 180 degree. That implies angle x measures 180 degree minus 80 degree, that is equal to 100 degree. So you are getting angle x measures 100 degree. So this matter is solved. Now we move to the last bit. What it has been given? One, and I may draw like this. This is 112 degree, yes. This is 40 degree, and this is y. We have to know the measure of angle y and measure of angle z. Yes. Now here it has been given h, I have not written here. Yes. Then it is okay. Here it has been given x. So you see, this is a parallelogram and we have to find the value of angle x, angle y and angle z. And you see, this side is parallel to this side. This is the transversal. So angle x and angle z are Alternate angles are not? Yes. Like this. This side is parallel to this side and this is the transversal. So, and this angle measures equally with to this angle. So, this is 40 degree. Okay? And you see, in a parallelogram, opposite angles are of equal measure. So, angle Y is 112 degree. So, one we got. Due to opposite angles are equal in measure or equal, you may write equal in measure. So it is 112 degrees. Y is over. And you see, here it is 112 degree and it is 40 degrees. So what is the angle of X? So you see A, B, C, D. In this triangle, in ABD triangle, in triangle ABD, you see what is the angle sum property? Now the sum of the measures of the interior angles, that means angle X plus 40 degree plus 112 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. So angle X plus 40 degree plus 112 degree is equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property, angle sum property of a triangle. Property of a triangle. You see that implies angle X plus 152 degree is equal to 180 degree. That implies what is angle X? 180 degree minus 152 degree. So that is 28 degree. Okay. So 50 plus 38 yes, this is 28 degree. So this angle is 28 degree. And you see AD is parallel to BC. This is the transversal. So this is 28 degree, means angle Z is equal to angle X is equal to 28 degree, because alternate angles are of equal measure when two parallel lines are caught by transversal. Already we have known this from the properties of the parallel lines and their transversal. So we already knew, so it is not needed to know the value of this angle. Already we have solved this, but this is all about. So you have to be clear regarding the properties of the parallelogram. Then you can put the property and you can know what to do. So okay, so it is the ending of the question number 2. So we will now move to question number 3. So we will now move to question number 3. It's a beautiful question. You see, can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if angle D plus angle B, measure of angle D plus measure of angle B is equal to 180 degree. You see, ABCD, it is a parallelogram. Already we know that the opposite angles are equal in measure. So already you know, measure of angle A is equal to measure of angle C. And measure of angle B is equal to measure of angle D. Already we know this. So what condition is given here? If angle D plus angle B, that is equal to 180 degree. So the measure of angle D plus the measure of angle B is equal to 180 degree. Can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram? You see, we know that the opposite angles are equal in measure. But how we know? We have known. Already you know this. And here the condition is given, the sum will be equal to 180 degree. And both the angles are equal, we know. So, definitely the value will be equal to 90 degree. So 90 plus 90 degree, 90 degree plus 90 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. So this will be 90 degree and this will be 90 degree. And all the angles finally they will be 90 degree and it will be rectangle. it will be a rectangle. So it is a particular case. In case of a rectangle, because already we have known that a rectangle is a parallelogram with a right angle with equal angles. So in the case of a rectangle, only it is possible. So what will you write here? Now it is possible in one case, that is in case of a rectangle. So this is true in one case, that is in case of rectangle. So can be, because we are having a rectangle which is a parallelogram with a right angle. So it can be possible, but that need not be. That need not be. We also add with this statement this one. Need not be. Why? Opposite angles are equal and they may not be always at to 180 degree. And this case only happens in case of a rectangle, not in other cases, those which are also parallelograms. So that need not be. So can be and need not be. Need not be in all cases, only except one case, can be when 2 will add to 180 degree. Only this is possible in case of the rectangle. So this is the question number, bit I of question number 3. Then go to question number, bit number 2. What bit number 2 says here? AB is equal to DC. So we will consider here AB is equal to DC at 8 centimeters. So this is 8 centimeter, this is 8 centimeters. Okay. And AD is equal to 4, BC is equal to 4.4 centimeter. It is 4 centimeter and it is 4.4 centimeter. It is not possible because we have known that in a parallelogram, opposite sides are of equal length. But the length, opposite sides, the length differs here in case of the opposite sides. So it is not possible. Angle A is equal, angle A measures 70 degree, angle C 65 degree. So you see, this is a parallelogram. You name it ABCD. And this will be 70 degree and this will be 65 degree. It is not a parallelogram. We cannot draw it because we already have known that the opposite angles are of equal measure. So this is not possible. So we will move to question number 4. Draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. Yes, that is the case of kite. You see here, this is a kite. So it becomes slanting to so much. So using a ruler you can draw it perfectly. So you see, this angle, this angle. So two opposite angles of equal measure in case of kite. It is possible in case of a kite. So you see exactly two opposite angles of equal measure and the figure is kite, but it is not a parallelogram. So it has been asked, draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. This angle is not equal to this angle, but this angle and this angle both are equal in measure, and the quadrilateral is called kite, which is not a parallelogram. So this is question number 4. So question number 4 is over. So we move to question number 5. In question number 5, what it has been given, you see the measures of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. You see, adjacent angles, already you know, Either this one with this one, this one with this one, this one with this one, or this one with this one. Pair of adjacent angles. So any two you take, the ratio of the two adjacent angles are in 3:2. Suppose this is 3x, this is 3x and this is 2x. What it says here? We took two adjacent angles and they are in the ratio 3:2. So if one angle is 3x, you see, and the other angle is just 2x. So already you know that the sum of the interior opposite angles is 180 degrees. So what is the equation here? We may write like this: 180 degree. That implies 5x is equal to 180 degree. That implies x is equal to 180 degree divided by 5. That is equal to 5 3 is 15, 5 6, 36 degree. So if x measures 36 degree, then 3x, that is 3 into 36 degree, that is equal to 188 degree, and 2x, 2 into 36 degree, that is equal to 72 degree. So if it is 108 degree, this will be 72 degree. So you take the sum will be 180 degree, because already we know that the sum of the interior opposite angles is equal to 180 degree. What we call the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Here the transversal is BC and the parallel sides are AB and DC. So this is the transversal. So the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. That means the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is equal to 180 degree. So 72 degree plus 180 degree, that is equal to 108 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. So question number 5 is over. We will come to question number 6. So you see, two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. So if this be a parallelogram and two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. Suppose I will take this one and this one. These two are adjacent angles and they are of equal measure. Let it be x and it is x. So opposite angles will be also equal. So this will be also x. So that doesn't matter. And you see, we will take only these two. These are equal in measure, and already you know that their sum is equal to 180 degree. Already we have proved. What is that proof? Sum of the interior opposite angles. Interior opposite angles is 180 degree. So that implies 2x is equal to 180 degree. That implies x is equal to 180 degree divided by 2, that is equal to 90 degree. So x is equal to 90 degree. That means each of the adjacent angles measures 90 degrees. So it will be what? A rectangle. So question number 6 is over. This was question number 6. Then we will move to question number 7. You see here the adjacent figure hope is a parallelogram. Find the angle measures x, y and z. State the properties you use to find them. Okay. So you see, this is the figure drawn. Hope H O P E, and this is the diagram. This angle is y, this angle is z, this angle is 40 degree, this is angle x, and this angle is 70 degree. So we have to find out the measure of x, y and z and state the properties you use to find them. You see, EP is parallel to HO. HP is the transversal. So this angle and this angle both are alternate angles which are of equal measures. So angle Y is equal to 40 degree. How? Alternate angles. Alternate angles, sir. Because you see, this side is parallel to this side and this is the transversal. So this angle and this angle both are alternate angles. So they are of equal measure. So already we got it. It is 40 degree. We got it. And you see, in the triangle HOP, this is the external angle. So what is the external angle property of a triangle? And the measure of an external angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of interior opposite angles. So you see, angle Z plus 40 degree is equal to 70 degree. 70 degree, it is the external angle of the triangle HOP. So these two, this one and this one, are two what? Interior opposite angles of this angle 70 degree. So this is the exterior angle property. You will have to mention here exterior angle NGLE angle property of a triangle. So what is this value? That implies angle Z is equal to 70 degree minus 40 degree, that is equal to 30 degree. We got it, 30 degree. So you may do like this, or this angle, or you may do 40 degree plus angle Z is equal to 70 degree, because the corresponding angles, because this side is parallel to this side, this is the transversal. So angle Z plus 40 degree, that means this angle is equal to this angle which measures 70 degree. From this also you can get the measure of angle Z. So angle Z is 30 degree. So you see here, if this is 70 degree, what is this angle? This is 110 degree. Okay, that is HOP plus 70 degree is equal to 180 degree linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles. That implies HOP angle measures 180 degree minus 70 degree. That is equal to 110 degree. So if this is 110 degree, so both these angle E and angle HOP are opposite angles in this parallelogram. So angle X and 110 degree, they have the equal measure. So angle X is equal to 110 degree, because you may write here opposite angles. Opposite angles are equal in measure. So like this we can solve. So it is the question number 7 is over. This is question number 7 perhaps. Yes, this is question number 7. So we will move to question number 8. The following figures, you see, this is a parallelogram and this is the next parallelogram. Okay, so it is guns and it is runs, both are parallelograms, and we have to find X and Y. Lengths are in centimeter. So it is 26 centimeter and it is 18 centimeter. So you see, what you know in a parallelogram, the opposite sides are of equal length. So you see, this side is equal to this side. Both are the same length. So it is a figure beta of question number 8. So you see, in the parallelogram, guns. Here it is 3x is equal to 18. That implies x is equal to 18 divided by 3. That is equal to 6 because x is multiplied by 3. So we have to divide 18 by 3. So that is 6. So we got x is equal to 6. And you see 3y minus 1 is equal to 26. That implies 3y is equal to 26 plus 1. That implies 3y is equal to 27. That implies upon 3. That is equal to 9. So here we got x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 9. We got the values. Then come to question number 2. So this is over. So already we got the value of x and y. In way 2, you see here, these are the diagonals and this is the point of intersection, let it be O, and the parallelogram is rounds here, and we know the diagonals bisect each other. So you see, this length will be equal to this length, that means the length the length of SO is equal to length of OU, that means y plus 7, that is equal to 20. So that implies y is equal to 20 minus 7, that is equal to 13. So next you see, in this diagonal Rn, you see RO, the length RO is equal to the length of ON. So x plus y is equal to 16. That implies, what is y here? What value we have got here? 13. So x plus 13 is equal to 16. That implies x is equal to 16 minus 13, that is equal to 3. So you got the value of x and y. X is 3 and y is 13. So in case of 1 and 2, already we have solved the values of x and y. So we will move to question number 9 here. And you see the question number 9. You see there are two parallelograms here. One is risk, R-I-S-K. This is one parallelogram and this is the other parallelogram, C-L-E-V, that is clue. One is risk, this, and this one is clue. So we have to find the value of x. So x is the angle here and we have to find the value in degree. And you see, there are different ways to solve it. You see, this is a triangular knot. So what is the angle sum property? The sum of the angles of a triangle, that means the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. So you see, in the parallelogram risk R, I, S and A, you see, it will be 60 degree. And in the parallelogram clue C, L, U, E, so this is 70 degree and its opposite angle is E. It is also 70 degree because we have known from its property that the opposite angles are of equal measure in a parallelogram. So this is the angle, just I take it here, this angle. This was X, we have been asked to know its measure, and already we have proved that this one is 60 degree and this one is 70 degree. Okay, just I have brought here. So from the angle sum property, we know that the sum of the interior angles or the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. This is the angle sum property. You may write here angle sum property. You should know this angle sum property. How we use the property to know the measure of the angles. So you see, x plus 130 degree is equal to 180 degree. That implies x is equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree, that is equal to 50 degree. So this measures 50 degree. So it is question number 9. Now we will move to question number 10. You see, this is the question number 10. Explain how this figure is a trapezium and which of its two sides are parallel. So what information we have been given here, you see, this is a quadrilateral we see, and this angle L measures 80 degree and angle M measures 100 degree, and we have been asked, explain how this figure is a trapezium. So what do you mean by a trapezium? You see, trapezium is a quadrilateral with a pair of parallel sides. You see, one pair of opposite sides are parallel, but there are two pair of opposite sides, but one pair of opposite sides is parallel. We know, but we do not know which side is parallel to which opposite side. So you see, this angle plus this angle, 100 degree plus 80 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. And these are the two interior opposite angles. And already we have known that from the property of the parallel lines and their transversal, what we know? The interior angles on the same side of the transversal, this is the transversal. And suppose these are two lines, this is the transversal, these two lines are caught by this transversal, and we have got these two interior angles. If they are supplementary, so these two lines must be parallel lines because they are supplementary. You see, already it has given it is 100 degree, it is 80 degree, their sum is 180 degree. That means the interior angles, they sum up to 180 degree because they are on one side of the transversal. So here the two lines are definitely to be parallel because the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary here. So definitely NM is parallel to KL. Which side it has been asked? You see this side, already you know this. If the measure of both the two angles are here, this angle plus this angle, the measure of this angle plus measure of this angle is equal to 180 degree. Definitely these two lines will be parallel. Otherwise, the interior angles will not sum up to give the measure 180 degree. So this is the case. Come to question number 11. You see what information is given here. Already AB, the line segment, AB line segment is parallel to DC line segment. So this AB is parallel to DC. It's okay. So this is the measure of angle B. It has been given 120 degree. So we have been asked, what is the angle of what is the angle C? What is the measure of angle C? So measure of angle C is what we'll have to write here in degree. So you see, AB is parallel to DC. So you write AB is parallel to DC. BC is the transversal. BC is the transversal. So measure of angle B plus measure of angle C is equal to 180 degree. Why? The interior angles on the same side, so on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So you see, this angle measure of this angle plus measure of this angle is equal to 180. That implies measure of angle C plus 120 degree is equal to 180 degree. That implies measure of angle C is equal to 180 degree minus 120 degree, that is equal to 60 degree. So measure of angle C is equal to 60 degree. So now we have to move to question number 12. It is the last question of this exercise, and we have to do this. So here it is the figure, question number 12. P, Q, R, S, 4 vertices, 130 degree. This symbol shows that this is 90 degree. And we have been asked to find the measure of angle P and angle S if SP is parallel to RQ. So this is SP, this side, and this is RQ. These are two parallel line segments. Here it has been given. SP line segment is parallel to RQ. And we have to find the measure of angle P and angle S. Angle S we have to know. So this is question number 12. The figure is here. And we have to find the measure of angle P and measure of angle S. And here the information is given. SP line segment, that is parallel to RQ, and this angle Q measures 130 degree and angle R measures 90 degree. And you see, particular to this angle will be equal to 90 degree. Why you see? Now let us have been given SP line segment is parallel to RQ. SR is the transversal. It is the transversal line. So, as these two line segments are parallel and SR is the transversal, so the interior angles are supplementary. So, measure of angle S plus 90 degree, that will be equal to 180 degree. Because the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Or you may write the sum of the interior opposite angles is equal to or is 180 degree. You may write this or you write this. That implies measure of angle S, that is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree, that is equal to 90 degree. So we got this as 90 degree. And the same you write here, SP line segment, that is parallel to RQ, but the transversal differs. Here is the transversal is PQ. PQ is the transversal. So this angle, you see the measure of this angle plus 130 degree will be equal to 180 degree. Due to this reason, so we may write here measure of angle P plus 130 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. Why? Either you write this or this property, you write here. So that implies measure of angle P is equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree, that is equal to 50 degree. So here you got 50 degree. Okay, and in the bracket towards the last line of this question, if you find measure of angle R, is there more than one method to find angle P? So we will not use this method. And what method? We will not use this method. Now you will use this method. But for the last, what it has been given in the bracket towards the last line of the question, this is given. So already we have to get this as 90, but we got angle, the measure of angle P. How? Now from this SP line segment is parallel to RQ, PQ is the transversal. So what we did, the sum of the interior opposite angles is 180 degree. From this we got the value of angle P as 50 degree. But excluding that, if have you any more method? Yes, we have that method. How? Now it is a quadrilateral. PQRS is a quadrilateral. PQRS is a quadrilateral. So what do we know about the interior angles? What is the angle sum property of the quadrilateral? So measure of angle P plus 130 degree plus 90 degree plus 90 degree, that is equal to how much? 360 degree. Due to angle sum property of a quadrilateral. So that implies you add all these 9 plus 9, 18 plus 3, 21, carry 2 plus 1, 310 degree is equal to 360 degree. That implies measure of angle P is equal to 360 degree minus 310 degree, that is equal to 50 degree. So what we got the value of the measure of angle P? That is equal to 50 degree. By which method? Now using this method we can also get by using this method. So this is all about the questions of exercise. This is of exercise 3.3. Already we have covered this. Okay. So you will follow how the questions have been solved, and you will have to regularly you have to practice it. Okay. So in the next video clip, I will discuss the questions of the next exercise, and then chance and probability will have to study. So wish you all the best. If you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel. Okay. So thank you all.